Hello, yogis. Welcome to your grounding flow. This is a sequence designed to help release anxiety from the body by taking us away from the monkey mind, the noisy circular chatter that we sometimes find ourselves going into. It's an opportunity to move, but to move slowly, staying really grounded, connected to our root, and with opportunity for stillness too. You'll need a little bit of support for the first pose perhaps. So 2 blocks or 2 books are going to be really handy if you have them. If not, don't worry. When you're ready, come onto the back of your body and I'll meet you there. So coming to lie down on the back of your body, allow a bend into the knees. Keep the feet touching and then let the knees part side to side. So this is maybe where you take that support. So 2 blocks or books can support the legs underneath the thighs if this feels really strong in the groin or the inner thighs. Just allow your hands to come somewhere comfortable. So this may be either side of the body. Perhaps it's one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Allow there to be a sense of ease here. We're not necessarily trying to open the body that much. We're not looking for strong sensation in any way. Rather, we're just creating that space of stillness. Let's take just a few cleansing breaths. So a long inhale through the nose. Sigh the breath away. Another inhale through the nose. Sigh the breath away. A third and final inhale through the nose. Release the breath. Going to practice box breath to begin with together. If we imagine that the breath is composed of 4 parts, the inhale, the pause between the inhale and exhale, the exhale, and then the pause between the exhale and the inhale. And very simply, we're going to make each part of the breath worth 4 counts. And when you're ready, start to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Long inhale. Sigh the breath away. Just allow yourself to notice the natural rhythm, depth now of the breath. And just start to use the hands to guide the knees back towards one another. Then extend the left leg out and draw the right knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. When you're ready, interlace the fingers behind the back of the right thigh and just start to extend the right foot to the ceiling. So this really soft hamstring lengthen. If you need a little bit more, then you can slide the hands up the back of the leg. But focus on the support from the ground beneath you rather than the depth of the pose. When you're ready, bend back into the right knee and use the left hand to gently guide the right knee across the body as you find a really soft twist. Just allowing your mind to focus on the sensation. Focus on the length through the right side body, through the right flank. On your next inhale, just come back to center. Extend the right leg down. We come onto the other side, so left knee comes into the chest. Then extending the left foot to the sky, interlacing the hands behind the back of the thigh or the calf. Remember, the leg does not have to be straight. Prepare for your twist now, so bending into the left knee. We gently guide the knee to the right hand side. Weighing the leg down, maybe with a hand, or supporting the knee with a block or prop. And slowly find your way back to center. And we're going to take both knees into the chest now. Just give yourself a little cuddle, a little sway. We're going to rock back and forward now to come to seated. So you can take as many rolls as you would like. Just listening to the conversation of spine to ground beneath you. No rush. Just enjoying the transition. When you are ready, come to a comfortable seated position, one leg crossing over the other. The shoulders get heavy as you walk the hands out in front of you and come into a forward fold, whatever that looks like for you. Let the sit bones stay connected to the mat. Direct a long inhale into the back of the body. And over the course of the few breaths that we're here, you may find a little bit of depth evolves. You may find that you stay where you start. Either is fine. Both are right. Let's just gently walk the hands back, so coming out of the forward fold. Take the hands behind you, the fingers about a palm width distance behind the seat. We take the opposite motion, so roll the shoulders back, shine the heart forward, keep the belly lightly sucked in. Option to stay, or if it's available to you, lift the hips up and away from the mat. Wherever you are, take an exhale and release the seat down. Now you will have naturally sat with your favorite leg crossed over your least favorite leg. So let's just swap that over now. And when you're ready, come back into the forward fold. Now be mindful, even just this swap of the legs, can really change the sensation of the posture and the depth of the posture. So just take your time coming into it. Remember, there's no right or wrong in this practice. Just invite yourself to be in the body, be in the pose, feel the ground beneath you. Use your inhale to gently walk the hands back towards the legs and again behind you to open the heart. So you have those options, the rolling of the shoulders back, shining of the chest forward, or shifting the weight into the knees, lifting the hips up and away from the mat. Your choice. Your exhale is the breath that releases the seat down. And now take whatever journey you need to come over onto your hands and knees, so maybe rolling over the shins. Coming into tabletop. On your inhale, soften the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. As you exhale, round the tailbone down, pull the belly in, round through the shoulders. So your cat and cow transitions. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cat. See if you can reconnect with the fullness of that breath that we found at the beginning of practice. Remember, free movement is always welcome. Anything that allows you to settle into your body. Let the body move freely. Try not to think about it too much. You're in a safe space in which you can explore your movement. Take one more round of breath in any way that you need to move. And then find again your neutral spine. Keep the arms long, walk the hands to the top of the mat, and come into Anahatasana, your heart-melting pose. By softening the belly, letting the chest and the forehead come down to the mat. Now, if this isn't available, see if you can take your prop, your block or your book, and slide it underneath you so that it supports your chest. This is going to essentially bring the ground to you so that you can relax in this pose. We're finding this extension of the spine, this cascading from pelvis to ground. If this feels really strong in the shoulders, separate the hands slightly, take a little bend into the elbows. Start to come out the way you came in, so drawing the heart up first and then drawing the hands back towards you. Then come to sit back on the heels. Roll the shoulders back, allow the heart to shine forward, fingertips supporting you. So essentially a on the knees version of that first heart opener we took. From here, just find your way to downward facing dog. Take your time lifting the hips up and back. So your inverted V shape. The first few breaths just finding a little bit of movement in the knees, a bend alternately or together. Maybe a little shake of the head. And then finding stillness when you're ready. As you inhale, let's take the right foot up to the sky. Allow a bend into the knee, the right hip stacking over the left. Keep energizing through the hands, shoulders level. Then pull the knee forward to the nose, step the right foot in between the hands. Use the hand to help it there if you need. And then come to low lunge, so left knee lowers, left foot releases. Interlace the hands, plant them on the top of the right thigh. And then start to press the leg away from you, so we have this sensation of opening the heart. And then let the hips sink down. Let gravity take over while supporting yourself by grounding through ball of right foot.
Start to release the hands on the inside of the right foot. You're going to heel toe the right foot all the way out to the right hand side so that you can straighten-ish the leg. It doesn't have to be totally straight. And then see if you can sit all the way back towards the left heel. You might have to draw that left foot in slightly. Onto the fingertips here, take a long inhale, and then exhale, start to fold forwards. So very similar to that seated forward fold we started with. Come to a place that feels comfortable. The sit bones still connected with the mat, the right foot slightly active, the neck long, and breathe. And take your time to walk the hands out. You're going to draw that right knee into the chest and then slide the right foot around the outside of the left thigh. So I'm going to twist to the right hand side. The right hand comes behind you. Inhale, left hand to sky. And take a bend into the left elbow. Hook it around the outside of the right knee. You have the option to stay. Or really favorite practice of mine is to place your left hand on your heart. Reconnect with breath, with feeling, but most importantly with present moment. You are here. You can feel your heartbeat. You can feel life inside you. Release and counter the twist when you're ready. Then come to face the front of the mat. You're going to cross one foot over the other and then rock the weight forward so we come back onto the hands and the knees and then back into downward facing dog. So a super simple vinyasa variation. Inhale, left foot comes to sky. Take a big bend into the left knee. Left hip open, belly in, shoulders level. Draw that left foot forwards now, a low lunge. Right knee comes down towards the mat. Interlace the fingers. Press them on top of the left thigh. So again, that beautiful front body opener. This rolling of the shoulders back, shining of the heart forward, heaviness in the hips. When you're ready again, as you exhale, release the hands on the inside of the left foot. You're going to heel toe that left foot all the way out to the left hand side. And again, see if you can sit down onto the right heel or just behind the right heel so it's comfortable, not sitting directly on your foot. And then start to walk the hands forward into your forward fold once again. And keep the gaze low, maybe the eyes closed, so the crown of the head shines forward and we find that length right through the spine. And gently start to find your way back up to seated. And we find that twist again. So pull the left knee in, stack the left foot around the outside of the right thigh. And we twist to the left hand side. Left hand to support, right hand to sky, inhale. Exhale, bend into the right elbow, hook it around the outside of the left knee. Again, the option is there to take the right hand to the heart, to reconnect with the self again and again, using this mudra energy seal, hand to heart, to offer the journey there. When you're ready, just release the hands around the opposite side of the mat to counter the twist. This little dip of the heart, something that feels really yummy. And then again, come to face the front of the mat. We're going to unravel the legs, Cross one ankle over the other, that same rocking forward motion to come over onto the hands and the knees, and then directly into downward facing dog. On your inhale, come up onto the toes, soften the knees, look forward. Take a few mindful steps to get all the way to the top of the mat. The feet arrive just behind the wrists. So nice sturdy stance. Inhale, lift halfway, spine is long. Exhale, find rag doll. So hands wrapping around the elbows or resting to the mat. So this little sway from side to side if that feels right for you. The head is heavy. Top half of the body just releasing, supported by the legs. Release the hands when you're ready. Take a little lift halfway. And exhale, fold. Come a little bit deeper, so slightly more active forward fold. The hands can wrap around the back of the legs. The head is still heavy. There's softness in the shoulders. The weight of your body and gravity is helping you fold forwards here. Slowly release and use your inhale to lift up halfway. So you're going to step the right foot forward behind the left wrist and the left foot behind the right foot out to the right hand side. Now bend into the knees. Let them shift out to opposite directions and sit the seat all the way down. I'm going to take a block, keep it handy, and take the hands around the front of the shins. Create this C shape with your spine as you slowly roll all the way down towards the mat. Once you've come down, draw the feet a little bit closer to the seat. Come to supported bridge. Press into the feet, lift the hips, and then slide the block underneath the sacrum. So the sacrum is the flat, big, bony joint where the spine meets the pelvis. And you can take the arms anywhere comfortable. So maybe either side of the body, maybe extended at shoulder height. Just see where you can release here. What can you invite to get heavier? If you experience any pinching in the spine, just take the block down a setting or use something a little bit softer. This is a place of comfort and release, never of pain. Start to peel the knees towards the chest. So you have the option to stay here or come into your Viparita Karani waterfall pose by just lifting the feet up to the sky. And there's this really nice balance here of effort and ease. The knees are slightly soft, but they provide enough support for the legs and the feet to stay lifted. You may feel that you want to wriggle your shoulders around and allow your body to do this. This is going to be gently stretching, finding space in the intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs. So as they release, you might need to shift or adjust to find that space of gentle sensation as the pose develops. Very slowly, bend back into the knees and release the feet down towards the mat. When you plant the feet, Just use them to lift the hips off the block. Slide the block away, and then see if you can almost C-curve the spine back down to the mat so it ripples vertebra by vertebra until the pelvis meets the ground again. Just let the knees sway to the right and to the left a couple of times. And draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a cuddle, a little bit of love. Find your happy baby. The knees come a little bit wider than the torso. The hands wrapping around the outer edges of the feet or ankles or calves. You can be still here, or you can find a gentle rock. The Savasana waits for you whenever you're ready. Just take up space. Let the hands come either side of the body and the feet, just hanging out side to side as you find your final pose of stillness. We release now with a couple breaths. Let's take a long inhale through the nose. Sigh the breath away. One more, sounds are welcome. Inhale through the nose. Sigh the breath away. And let your breath return to normal. Full and free. Sometimes stillness is the hardest part. If watching the breath anchors you, grounds you back to the self, to the moment, then proceed to observe without controlling the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Yogis, this is where I leave you. The invitation is to stay here as long as you want to, as long as you can. And just be with yourself. This very safe space of internal connection. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.